What's up, Stays? It's Henry from Classical Musicians React.
Hello everyone, my name is Umu. I am ReacttotheK's channel creator.
We are reacting to the Go Live album.
Or is it Go Live? It's probably Go Live, isn't it?
It's dropped just now, today, Wednesday, June 17th, 2020.
We will be reacting to all the new B-sides on this album. However, the last 4 songs, T.O.P., Slump, and the 2 mixtapes, both of us have heard already, so we will not be reacting to those, but we will be covering everything else. I'm aware that there are some mini music videos for some of these B-sides, but we prefer to react to the song in total, so we will be listening to just the tracks.
I'm going to take a look at our menu here that they have. Raw Wildness My Way. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1.
Mysterious.
Oh, what a weird intro. I like that. I like weird intros. Whoa, what is this percussion? This feels like a nightcore thing.
Cool, contrasting the clean vocals with some autotune. Texture change. Bass gonna come back in soon? We have some bass actually, but it's the trap hi-hat that's so loud. Chromaticism, minor mode.
Yeah. The percussion on this one. This is nasty. Where'd we go? This is so experimental. What are these sounds?
Are we even in a key? Is he singing? Those are definitely pitches, but that wasn't what we were in before. We're up, an octave up now from where we had this motif before. I love since that slide between notes. So you don't get to the tonal center of the note that it's hitting immediately.
Alright. That I really liked. That I really liked. Oh my goodness. Man, it makes me want to listen to God's Menu again.
Okay, I know that was only an intro, but holy shit, that had so much to it. Because we contrasted clean, intense vocals with, I think Felix had some sort of effect that wasn't autotune. It was like, wait, we're going back. Han. I love the part when the comes in and then Han is, okay, this part. Okay. Felix. It's so low in their register that I don't know if the textured sound is just naturally their voice or if there is some sort of effect. It might just be their voice. Because last time I thought there was an effect on Felix's voice was in side effects, and I was so convinced because he was doing an octave low below all the other members, right? And I was like, there's an effect because there's this weird extra texture to the line. And then I talked with Tak in one take, and they were like, yeah, no, it's just his voice. So I should have listened to you, Stays. I'm so sorry. I was like so convinced. I was so convinced. I'm like, there's something on his voice. But no, it's just because they're so low in their register. It has that kind of vocal fry on it, right? And then there's probably also some reverb added to the track too, but that was great. We kept switching between different samples, so we had different feels and then also different levels of intensity, and we had the range of an octave, and then in the middle we had some part where I had no idea where we were tonally because it was kind of like the moment was kind of sung and kind of not sung, so it was like, does a key even exist in this song? Like, do we have a limit? You know, the 12 chromatic notes in an octave, are we limited to those? Or like, what's happening right here? But yeah, that was, I really liked that a lot.
That drumming reminded me, I don't know why I say nightcore right now, but I'm thinking like Initial D soundtrack has a lot of this like fast kind of drumming industrial feel to it. And then you pair that with that second part of the, I mean, maybe it was the bridge where he was kind of like mumble singing, mumble rap kind of sound, but over this. It was just like really dissonant in feeling, but it felt super kind of powerful, like kind of easy powerful. You know, when you know that you're in full control and like you have the strength, but you don't need to show it. Like you can be really cool, even though you could totally like thrash someone in Super Smash Bros.
Okay, we're moving on to Easy.
Easy in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, what are the ingredients for this one? Confidence, passion, confidence, inner dance.
Meanwhile.
Wait, we're starting that over again. The chimes layered with what on earth is that synth? 3, 2, 1. And then we have this bass going do 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 do, which is providing a different harmony. Oh, so it just goes to major 6, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Modal mixture, alright. Let's see where this track goes. Alright, listening all the way through finally. 3, 2, 1. It's so funny because we've got such an angelic sound with the chimes, and then we have this pew, pew, pew sound in parallel.
Oh, that bass is so good. Ooh, I like that syncopation.
It's cool that they're switching between the two minor ostinatos. Da, 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 da. Da, da. They really like their very dramatic moments of silence where the vocal parts say like a very simple rhythm before the drop happens. What's that sound effect?
This is what I'm talking about. Ooh. Oh my god, what's this rapping? Yo!
Cool. We had a bass part that hit a certain rhythm and then it was answered in the percussion.
Hey! Like that sit on the 1, 1. A lot of tension. Let's go!
So something that I can tie God's Menu and Easy together is the fact that these two tracks rely on some sort of minor ostinato. Vocal melodies stay around one note, specific note, and they rely on the intensity of rapping and percussion samples to provide energy. And the pre-choruses are like the most melodic parts. New section! Hey, dance break! Dance break! Yeah, it's just satisfying how they set up specific rhythms.
The let's go's are nice.
Vocal fry. They're really playing with vocal fry in this album and just lower range and the sound effects that come from the voice when singing that.
I feel like I need a break after that one. The rapping in that, maybe that's it. It was so impressive, but then they were rapping like it was nothing. That was intense. They really got the, like, K-pop rap flow down. I feel like, I don't want to compare him to BY, because BY's got his own kind of unique flow. but as a group, they really synergize well off of each other and play off of each other's strengths as far as like, let's bring another unique sound and a unique rhythmic flow to this verse, or like this part of the verse. So cool. Let's do some pacemaker. Hopefully this will like restart my heart after I just got like pounded with passion. This one is a pacemaker is cheer, dream, and excitement. Okay, I feel like it'll be a little calmer. These sound like calmer words. Ready? Pacemaker. This is not calm. This is a really intense electric sounding bass and then breathing hard. What did I sign myself up for? Clap, 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 clap. They're just shouting. This doesn't feel like cheer or dream. A lot of excitement though.
I like this section. I'm guessing this is a drop here. Okay, I'm curious if we're gonna go down in texture for the next section or if we're gonna keep all these layers up. Good. Because for such a long amount of time we had so many thick textures, but we kept, like the main synth hits have a nice echo on it. And now, thick vocals. What I like about this track is once in a while we have like a water sound. This is
the pop.
That!
And they don't do it again the second time. No. That pop is so exciting to me. Because out of nowhere, and they don't repeat it in that whole phrase. So you only get to listen to it again and then repeat. That makes me yearn for more.
Slowing down the harmonic rhythms. 3, 4, change, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we... Listen to the bass part and how quickly it's changing. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Whoa!
Was that going through the whole time? That ending synth part? I didn't notice it. Or did it just come up at the end? I want to listen to that part again. Oh wait, it's playing during the chorus. Is it? Da, 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 da. Nice chromaticism. It's like the beginning and ending is like pretty spooky. But I think definitely my favorite part about the song was the pre-chorus, because I feel like when we have so many layers for at least one section, you need moments of silence, moments of interruptions in all those layers. And so that pre-chorus where we did take everything out for like a little boop, 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 boop part, that was lots of fun. And then during the chorus, we had pretty fast harmonic motion where the chords would change really quickly, rhythmically. And then once we got to the bridge, we just drew everything out for like a really slow count of 4 or faster counts of 8. And then when we were leading back up to the final chorus, we sped up that harmonic rhythm, like we cut it in half so we could amp the energy back up. Overall, it wasn't quite my cup of tea, but I would love to hear more of that pre-chorusy stuff in a future song.
I need a break after that. It just kept my heart beating. It kept it going. It felt pretty unique. I love the pop. I felt like it was a good way for them to show off more of their rapping in this one, in the verses, because they give it less focus on the instruments, peel it back, vocal structure. I don't know. I like that. Let's listen to Airplane. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, guitar.
Ah, the syncopated. It's like R&B-esque synth. This is like a long, awkward silence genre. A little quirky, a little fun, but easy to listen to.
I like this. I like this. Ooh, even fat. Those are 16. Those are straight 16th notes. Also it's in major. We didn't get this last time. Ooh, I like that. Wow.
They're the background vocals. I was wondering if they were gonna come in. It's cute. We're using a lot of the loops that we had in the first verse repeated in the chorus.
Fresh, youth, and love. I can dig it. I like the okay, so they end that phrase with da-da-da-da-da-da. It feels like it's a good like transition into the next thing because it's kind of broken up. Eighth notes.
We have harmony on the second notes. It's like a little conversation. Triple it, triple it.
Oh, I like that vocal contour. Ba 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 ba. And repeat that. Ooh, that was cute. That was cute. That's playful. I like how there's a bit more singing in this one. And the chorus callback. And the guitar plucked in the bottom. That's good.
Woo, woo. Okay. This is gonna be fun live. I bet the stays will. Hey! Oh! Stays are gonna have fun. The gentle bridge, of course. Yeah, it seems a lot of this synth chord rhythms, it's like hit, hit, hit. Oh, it's gonna change. Yeah, but it's like slower rhythm, change, 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 slow rhythm, change, 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 change.
Lean back for the rest of this one.
Okay, cute. Yeah, let's go back to that first pre-chorus. Because how we transitioned from the first verse into the first pre-chorus, I thought something else was gonna happen. So here how the rapping ended in singing, and then we had really gentle background like chord harmony come in. It was something like that. And I thought that those background vocals coming in early in that section was going to lead us into a more like ethereal background vocals. So like da 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 da, and then we'd have these background vocal chords just continue throughout the whole next section. But it makes sense for what they did change to in the next section because it was so reliant on jabbing rhythms that they didn't want to maybe have those two textures mixed, because eventually the background chordal harmonies did come back in for a tiny bit. I kind of would have loved for them to continue without. I think maybe it might have worked out, but I understand why they wouldn't choose to have those in the background immediately if they wanted to have that rhythmic contrast between 2 seconds.
That was clean. That was real clean. I really like how I do like how this album is flowing and kind of coming together. It feels like this is a great. The first couple songs, holy crap, are so intense and so nonstop. They're just Go Live, God's Menu, Easy, Pacemaker are just bam, 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 punches to the face, blow you away with flavor. And Airplane is a good kind of lean back a bit. I saw something in there about this one another day. Looks like it's also going to be a little slower. Loneliness, Sigh, Haze definitely feels like it'll be a little bit more chill.
1, 2, 3.